Alright, welcome to today's video. Today we are going to talk about the database with the Python. So I hope you guys have any prerequisite for the MySQL before. So for that we are going to install one package. So just type in pip install mysql-connector-python. Since I already installed on my computer, you guys see nothing, but you guys will see the installation if you guys haven't. Then we're gonna type the connector. First, we need defined connection. So I'm gonna say connection equals to mysql.connector and connect. On here, we're going to define the host name. So host equals to, I'm gonna use the local host. And then user equals to root. Password is something that you've already defined for yourself. I just use whatever I usually use. So for this localhost part, you guys could use your IP address as well, like your IP address for your MySQL database server. And then here you do cursor. So what we're gonna do here, we're gonna create database, and then we're going to have table create, insert the data, and update data, then delete one, and then lastly we're gonna select the data from the database. So first, to create the database, I'm gonna say the query equals, this is your SQL query. So you're gonna type in how to create the database. Create database, and name employees. And you're gonna do use cursor here, so c dot execute and query. If you execute it, alright, so no error. So I could say our first database creation is successful. So now I'm gonna use this database. So I'm gonna say database equals to employees. Oops, I forgot the semicolon. Alright, next. So on this database, we are going to create a table. We're gonna say query equals to create table, semicolon, create table, let's say account, and then parentheses, you're gonna define each column here. So first one is ID, and then the next part is the type. So bar chart 100, and then employee first name, let's say bar chart 100, employee first name, bar chart 100. Last one will be email address, mail, bar chart, I guess 200. And then we're going to execute this query. So c dot execute query. So let's run it. Oops. Oh, I think I defined two employee first name, right? Two columns name is same, right? So yeah, the each column name should be different on same table. Okay. All right. So we've successfully created the table. Now, let's see. Let's see whether we've created table correctly. So we're going to select table and then see. So this is going to be select all from account and see that execute query. And then for this we need to fetch. So we're going to see that fetch all and print this fetched data. So I mean we didn't insert any data, so it's going to be empty. So now we're going to insert data into the database. So query is insert into account, and you're gonna say all the columns name that you've defined. So ID, like email address, it has to be the same exact column name that we defined. Then values, so you're gonna do percentage sign and then s. Now I'm gonna define the values here. So it's in order. So first one is ID, so 1, and my first name is Matt. The last name is Lee, and mattlee@email.com. And then I'm going to execute these this query with the values. So query comma values. All right, and then I also need to commit this data to insert. So we're gonna do connection.commit. So there's no error. We could check by selecting data. Let's see. All right, so you guys successfully inserted first data into your database. Let's create another one. For example, to, and I guess John Dorian. And now I inserted another data you guys could see here. Now we're gonna this comment out. We're going to learn about how to update it. So query equals to update account, the table name, and then set this specific column. I'm gonna change the first name part. So specific column employee F equals to Matthew. Oops, sorry, error. So this set, after set, it has to be the data that you want to change to. So the employee name, first name, change employee first name to Matthew. Where means the condition. The email equals to something. Always the variable becomes like a percentage and s, and the values here is going to be, let's do Matt Lee at email.com. All right, and see that execute. curry with the value. Action.commit. Let's do this. Oops. Oh yeah, when it is just one value, yes, I made a mistake. We need to put the commas at the end on the value part. So, comma, do this. Alright, so you guys could see here the first name became Matthew, right? Now we're gonna comment this one out. The next one is going to be delete. So curry goes to delete from table name account, where email, the column that you want to choose from. So where email equals to something, and then value equals to, I'll say I guess medley. See that execute curry and values. Connection. You also have to commit here. So let's delete first. Alright, there's no error. Let's check by selecting it. Alright, so now you guys see Matthew row is deleted. Okay, so we're gonna finish up here today. Next time we are going to learn more with the GUI. Alright, thank you for watching. Let me know if you guys have a question. Okay?